move this over to the side here. Alright. I walked out of the canteen and into a real furnace. Gross. The sun blazed so ruthlessly that nobody could stay under his scorching rays. It was time to find to some what? It was time to find to some what? It was I know. It was time to find some cool and shady place. And the beach seemed like the best place for this.
Shady? There's a tree there.
Yeah, you're shady.
Hey, you're the one.
Oddly enough, the beach was not crowded. Perhaps. Did I skip this? No, wait. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm gonna go back. There we go. Perhaps most of the pioneers are scared of the scorching heat, or maybe they just decided to take a nap after lunch. I didn't bring my swimming trunks, so I just sat under an umbrella and began to watch the swimmers. There was no one I knew, and it was better that way, as I had an opportunity to sit quietly and think. Thought, excuse me. 5.5 days have already passed since my arrival, and what has changed? There were a couple of unexplained but completely harmless events, but all in all, it was just a regular pioneer camp. And this was making me even more frightened. What's going to happen next? Another day, another week, and what's going to happen after the session's over? I've got nowhere to return to. Maybe in this time I hadn't been born yet, or even worse. After thinking all this over for a few minutes, I went back to yesterday evening. Strange, but I worried about it much more than before. On the one hand, I wanted to say something to make the situation clear, but on the other hand, I avoided any meeting with Uliana by all means, afraid of making a fool of myself with a wrong word or gesture. I closed my eyes and dozed off for a while. Oh, hello there!
Is that the one you're voicing? Or?
No.
Okay.
That's Lena. I give her a more shy voice.
Okay.
When I woke up, I saw Lena by my side. How long have you been standing there? Here. That Semyon is me. I asked in surprise. What kind of a bathing suit is that, though? Like that?
The best kind of bathing suit.
Okay, do you want me to get one like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not for long.
Read what's on the screen. Don't go off script on me now.
Not too long.
Strange that she did not wake me up. Wake me up. Wake me up, 'cause I can't wake up. Wake me up.
Can't wake up. Save me from myself.
You sound like a smoker. Did something happen? I don't know why, but my sixth sense was telling me that she's eager to say something, but doesn't dare.
No. What about you?
Well, I would give her a more stern kind of shy voice.
What about you?
No, what about you?
No. What about you?
Neither.
Are you sure?
Of course! I smiled.
Then what do you want to talk about?
Why would you think I want to talk?
It seems like it.
Nah, not really. A long silence ensued. Do you have any little brothers or sisters?
No. What about you?
I don't.
So why would you ask that?
Sometimes I think that I don't understand children at all.
Me too.
But his face didn't express anything.
But it's probably gotta be like that.
What do you mean? How should I treat them then?
Treat them the way that you think is right.
Well, that's the whole idea. I don't know what is right and what is wrong.
The more you think about it, the more you'll regret the mistake.
Well, that's true, but it doesn't help. I was somewhat surprised by such profound words from Lena.
I mean, she's got profound other things like CynBad.
Oh my god, Chris.
Hey, I'm just saying, the viewers are here for two things.
Oh my god. Of course, she said all that with a trace of shyness or modesty.
What modesty? Sorry.
Well, that's very modest, and without inappropriate openness, but still.
What?
Shut up.
Okay, sorry.
Just go with it. Just go with it.
Okay, I'm going with it.
You mean that I should follow the first idea I get off of the top of my head? I laughed.
As the saying goes, your first thought is the right one.
Jesus Christ, her balls dropped. She's holding her hands there, too. Do you believe that?
I don't know.
We said and then she stood up.
Well, I've got to go.
It's for the conversation.
Don't mention it.
She smiled faintly. Like, I can't take this seriously anymore.
Okay, sorry.
You're
I'll
ruining
do
it for
the
me.
voices better. I'll do the voices better. What?
You're ruining it for me.
Sorry, I'll do the voices better.
It's like one of my favorite games.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, it's just I can't take it seriously when you're making fun. I lay down and stared at the burning sun. I wouldn't do that. It would kind of hurt.
Yeah, well, you could be like Galileo.
Your first thought is right, huh? I wonder if my first thought was to kiss her back. Ooh, that's kind of gross.
What a pervert.
By the way, what was the first thought that came to me at that time? Tried
The
painfully hard. What?
The cleavage?
She doesn't have cleavage. Uliana looks like a child.
What?
Uliana basically is a child.
Leave,
She's like
leave.
14.
Oh shit, never mind. I didn't say shit.
I tried painfully hard to remember, but nothing worked. Not even scraps of thought surfaced in my brain. However, in that situation, I could only follow Luna's advice since it all happened so suddenly. Oh, it froze. There we go. The sun was setting slowly, so I rose and went towards the canteen as my stomach told me that even the participants in such a fantastic story should have regular meals. That was a sentence. Somebody called to me at the square. How long have I been recording? 8 minutes? Okay, we can go for a bit more. Oh god, it was electronic.
Oh, I'm ready.
He ran up to me, caught his breath, and said,
Semyon!
yeah, that's probably me.
Take it.
Oh, I'll take it. He handed me some kind of key. What's this?
It's the key to the clubhouse.
Why are you talking like a gay man?
He
Actually, you
looks
know what?
kind of gay.
Yeah, he is kind of gay.
Yeah, he looks
There's
pretty
a
gay.
pretty gay scene in there. I'm just like, I was like, they are like in the wash area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like something gay is about to happen. And then there's just this image of him like, with his shirt.
Yeah, no.
And it's just like water. It's like,
Well, actually, wait, no, I got a better voice.
Okay.
It's the key to our club. No, wait, no, I'll try this again. Daddy's money. It's the key to our clubhouse.
Oh my god.
Blonde hair, blue eyes is perfect.
You have blonde hair and blue eyes.
And yes, I know that.
Why would I want it? And why would I want it?
Olga Dmitrievna asked me to.
Here, it's Olga Dmitrievna.
Olga Dmitrievna asked
You,
me
you know Dimitri?
Dmitri.
Dmitrievna.
Dmitrievna. Olga.
Dmitrievna.
Dmitrievna.
Evena.
Dmitrievna.
There you go.
Olga Dmitrievna asked me to.
Olga Dmitrievna.
Dmitrievna
Evena.
asked me to. Considering that I would not be returning that today,
So give it to Shurik.
he asked his own business.
So take it yourself.
I can't.
Why not?
Listen, just take it.
He really wants me to take his key.
Okay, don't make it weird. This is YouTube.
Okay.
It's YouTube. Stop it.
Okay.
You, oh, whoa, hey guys. What you're about to witness is not PG-13.
What?
Don't click the report button. Okay, keep going.
Why would I need it? What am I going to do with it?
You'll give it back to me later.
Oh, he wants me to give it back to him.
Oh.
Chris. Oh. Oh. I feel sorry for the people that live above us.
Yeah, I do. I do as well.
Listen.
Well, I have to go.
But you just can't.
Oh my god.
He shoved the key into my hand and ran. No matter how you look at it, he is definitely strange.
The writing's kind of weird.
However, well, yeah, it's translated from Russian.
Yeah, it's...
However, I didn't pay significant attention to this event and just put the key in my pocket. Whee! I got to the canteen even before dinner.
Yeah, Russian's a hard language to
Translate.
translate because I remember I know all the Russians in the audience will be like, "Woo, what?" But like one of my favorite plays is The Seagull, and that one just has so many different translations. But it's pretty good. All right, I'll do the outro this time.
Okay, you know my outro now?
Yeah. So hey everybody, let me tell you what, everyone out in the audience, we got the Russians, we got the Americans, and we got the Chinese,
You get the
and
American
the Japanese,
Russians.
and the American Russians, and the
the
Russian
American
Americans.
Chinese, and the Russian.
I
And
already
the
said
Russian
it.
Russians.
And the Russian Chinese and the Chinese Russians.
And the Japanese Russians and the
the
Russian
no, there's no such thing as a Japanese Russian. Okay. So let me tell you what though. You know what? We may have our differences, but you know what puts us together?
Dicks. That was the first thing that came to mind.
Okay, she has something else on her mind, but I'm here to tell you guys a real thing that's going on right now. The trees.
The Are you the Lorax?
no, not the Lorax. Together, we're gonna plant 1 million trees. You know, hear about that whole thing going on?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we're gonna plant 1 million trees. All right. So for everyone that comments, likes, subscribes, and shares, and also then donates $500 to Patreon. For every $500 on Patreon that we get, that's 1 tree planted.
Oh my god.
That's so many trees. Like, just imagine, guys. If you sent $500,000, that's 100,000 trees planted, guys. And like that's like you know what, guys? That's look, guys. You know how much a seed costs? It's money. But let me tell you what, though. The land is free. Because here's what we're gonna do, right? Once you get all the seeds that you guys have sent with your $500,000 or more, I'm just saying, I'm lowballing it. So $500,000. So once I get that once the trees get that $500,000.
Oh yeah, they need the money.
Yeah,
they really need the money.
They really need the money.
They're poor.
Yeah, no, they took a loan
families.
shark. They took a loan shark. It's pretty bad.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But so once you get that once the trees get that $500,000, they aren't gonna buy land with it. What they're gonna do is they're gonna have. Or I'm just gonna like start digging some holes, just random places and planting some trees. I'm about to like dig some holes in my in my college dorm classrooms. Just like just digging a hole under the ground, placing the seeds. Because you know what, guys, we're gonna sow the seed. Okay, but here, let me tell you guys. Let me be honest here, though, guys. Look, I have to go and start talking to the trees about this because there's a lot that the trees and I have to talk about in order to get this all.
So
set.
you are the Lorax.
No, not the Lorax.
You speak for the trees.
I don't speak for the trees. I speak to the trees, and they sometimes speak back in the form of dropping shit on my face. Okay, so and they chlorophyll my heart.
Oh my god.
Okay, so please comment, like, subscribe, share, and this is Lady Jaybird and Mr. CynBad signing out.
You made that video like 3 minutes longer than it needed to be with all of that. Let me do my real outro, god damn it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. My poor audience. That being said, if you guys enjoyed this, like to see more of this game, And leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. Share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye.